Okay, 7th graders, we're back for Packet 2. I hope Packet 1 went well for you. I hope that you understand that there is a difference between authoritarian style government and democracies, and that most world governments are going to fall into one of those two categories. If you still have any questions about government systems, feel free to reach out to me either through email, Google Classroom, or I left a phone number on that letter of the first packet. I'd be glad to help you out with that. That's one of my very favorite units that we cover, and I'm really sad that we didn't get to cover it in the classroom. But I'm glad that we still got to cover it anyways. Here's on to Packet 2. Packet 2 is going to look a little bit different. It's going to be mainly review concepts using COVID-19 to take that further and just kind of review some of those concepts that we already talked about. It's also going to gear you up for a fun project that we're going to do in Packet 3. So it's going to get your things kind of ready and set in motion for that. I did create a geography classroom for Jenna so that I could see what you guys see. So this is her geography Google Classroom that I created for her. When you first get on here on Monday, when you get this packet, I will have a question in the stream, but that is the only thing that's going to be there. So you're going to have to go to classwork. And under classwork, there will be Packet 2. If you look, I forgot to delete that. Nope, it's this one. Anyways, we'll skip that over. But you'll have lesson 1, which is just the introduction. In the introduction, I gave you a checklist, okay? All lessons in this Packet 2 will have that checklist, okay? So you'll read my letter, and then I put the checklist that you'll see in Google Classroom for each lesson as all the lessons planned out with the checklist there for you for each lesson. Then you're going to watch my welcome to Packet number 2, which you're watching right now if you're listening to this, because that's what this is. And then you're going to comment on that Google stream that I put out there for to let me know that you watched this. So the secret password is going to be Missouri rules. Okay, no, you don't really have to say that, but I thought it was funny. Anyways, okay, so you'll look at Packet 2 letter, you'll go through that, and then you'll watch this video, and it will kind of show you how to go through this stuff. My internet's being slow right now. So there's my letter. Again, I give you my email, a phone number, and then here's the checklist that you can look at for all the lessons. Okay, there's that. Then you would comment in the stream, or you could probably even comment here. Lesson number 2 is also just materials. Again, I gave you. You're going to read the Living in History attachment. You're also going to read the News ELA article, and then how to explain social distancing video. It's a 1-minute video, so it's just going to kind of go over the preliminaries. This is just giving you the background of kind of what we're working towards for this collaborative project that we will finish up in Packet 3. Okay, it's not going to go into great detail, but it's just giving you the fact that you're living history right now, that you can be a source of information for those in the future. So read this News ELA and watch the How to Explain video. Read through the Living in History. Again, checklist. Okay, that's lesson 2. Lesson 3. This is an assignment. You're going to learn how primary and secondary sources are different and how they can be primary sources for the future generations. You're going to read through the thing. There will be links also that give video. So you'll read through this. Then you're going to watch these 2 videos. I'm getting ready to make my primary source video. The link will be out next to it, or I'll just attach it as a material, okay? And then you are going to answer this question. What is the difference between a primary and secondary source? Give an example of each, okay? I will give you an example of each, but I want you to have your own example. That is lesson 3. Lesson 4. You're just going to do a journal entry. I give you a checklist within the journal entry assignment to how you're supposed to do that and what you should include. Lesson 5. This is development of culture. We're going to review back to norms, folkways, mores, laws, and taboos. I give you the 2 slides that kind of help you with that. And then you're going to have a Venn diagram. You're going to compare and contrast social norms. You should have 3 in each section. Okay, and you're going to give a hypothesis about any of these things that you come up with that's became a social norm since COVID-19's made us have social distancing and that type of stuff. Any of that stuff that you put over here, do you think that will continue? Remember, a hypothesis is an educated guess into the future past COVID-19. That's an opinion thing. So you might want to insert a text box over here, or if you print this out, you could write it, or you could just do this on a piece of paper, make sure it's legible, turn it in that way. That's lesson 5. Lesson 6 and 7 is going back to relative location statements. We are going to track some COVID-19, the hardest hit countries. The whole data set that you're going to use is in the next lesson, but you don't need it for this one. But I got it from Johns Hopkins University. It's probably a little bit old information, but it's what I had to work with when I made this. You only have to do the highlighted ones. Remember, it is a relative location statement, should be in a complete sentence. It should be used 2 other places that it is relative to. It should use directional words such as north, south, east, west, northwest, southwest, southeast, northeast. And you only have to do the highlighted ones. Okay, so there's not a whole lot, but I did break this up into 2 days for you. Here's my example. Switzerland is southwest of Germany and is north of Italy. Don't forget to use online map sources for you to be able to do this well. Okay, that is lesson 6 and 7. And then lesson 8 is mapping. Okay, track COVID-19 through absolute location. You are going to have the directions explained to you on this one. Okay, here's that data I was talking about. So you're going to use the data below to map the absolute locations. You're going to use, you're going to mark the locations with their abbreviation that I give you down here in this information. Switzerland CH. Okay, you can see that Switzerland has 1,340 cases per 1 million people. So you are going to abbreviate it. Well, I already did. With the abbreviation I just showed you in red, because they have over 1,000 cases per 1 million people. Okay, CH. Okay, so you're going to go back to here, and then your assignment is to locate these places with absolute location using longitude and latitude to do that. Okay, so I marked it in a 4-point font. What I did is created a text box, put the letters in there, made them small so that you can get all the different ones on here, and then I tried to move it after I made the text box to where I showed up. So I believe that Switzerland is 46.57 degrees north and 7.28 degrees east. If you notice on the map, it does not put east. It has an O instead. So you might want to see these are west, those are east. Okay. Again, any questions, feel free to email me. Okay. I would be glad to help you. Hang in there, guys. You got this. I'm proud of all the work that you guys have turned in. Keep doing a great job.